Good morning, and let's find a comfortable seat. So this can be either with your legs crossed, or maybe you want to sit on your knees and grab some pillows or blankets. Make sure that you're nice and comfortable. You can close your eyes whenever you're ready. And then let's just start by taking a deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release. And 1 more. Inhale. And let it go. Now start to relax your shoulders and your elbows. And we'll take a moment to notice how you feel. So noticing the sensations in your body this morning. Do you feel any tension? Do you notice any tight spots? How does your body feel? And you can notice without judgment, without trying to change it. We're really just checking in, noticing, and connecting. Now, slowly you can start to bring the awareness to your breath. And you can start to notice your own rhythm. The rise and fall of the chest and the belly when you breathe in and out. And just keep noticing the breath moving like a wave through the body. Never really stopping. And you can use that breath as your home base for this morning practice. So whenever you notice that your mind is wandering off, that it's moving into thoughts or stories, just come back to the breath. Come back to your own rhythm. And it doesn't matter if it happens 1 or 20 times. Just as long as you always come back to your home base. To that moving breath in and out of your body. Now let's start to deepen our breath a little bit more. And with every inhale, you can try to open your chest a tiny bit more. And with every exhale, you can gently lean a little bit back. So inhale, opening up a little bit through the chest. Exhale, gently hunching back. So adding a little movement into our breath here. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. Gently waking up through the spine. You can make that movement a little bit bigger, but try to stay focused on the breath. And even though we are adding some movement Keep using the breath as your home base. Something that you can always come back to whenever you drift off. Now let's start to make a big circle with the chest. Keep staying with your breath and just creating some nice space here. You can do this with your eyes open or closed, whatever feels best for you. Creating space into that whole upper body. And let's gently rotate over to the other direction. Big circles. Moving like water. Nice and smooth. Let's take one more circle here. And then gently coming back to your center, taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Now let's reach the arms all the way up overhead, interlacing your palms, and just give yourself a nice big stretch. Maybe even from side to side, opening up through that whole upper body. One more breath. And then gently start to release your arms down. And we will move over onto hands and knees. Maybe you want to bring your blanket underneath your knees for some nice support. Spreading the fingers, bringing your hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And we'll just start to move through our cat-cow motion. So with our inhale, drop the belly down, open up through the chest. Exhale, pull the navel in, rounding your spine. Inhale, opening up an arch. Exhale, press and round. And just start to move again with your breath. So the breath is leading the movement. All you have to do is follow your breath and move along with it. And maybe you feel like adding some movements here. So especially in the morning, the body tends to be a little bit tight, a little bit tense. And by creating these water-like movements, these soft movements with the whole body, you can just let that go. You can release that tension and you can let the energy flow freely through your whole body. And it doesn't matter what the movement looks like. It only matters how it feels to your body. Maybe you notice that there's already a little bit of heat moving. And then just coming back to your center, we're going to keep the knees aligned. And then we're going to softly bring the hips all the way back to the heels, releasing the forehead down. Now just take a moment to notice the lengthening of the spine. We'll take a deep breath in here. And with our exhale, we're going to round our spine and we're going to shift the hips forward. Now with our inhale, we're going to gently sink the hips a little bit down, opening up through the chest. Exhale, pull the navel in. And inhale, bringing the hips back to the heels. Let's repeat. Exhale, waving forward. Inhale, sinking the hips down, open up through your chest. Exhale, pull the navel in. Inhale, sinking the hips back. And we'll do that a few more times, and you can just follow your own breath. Follow your own pace, moving like water. And if you feel the need to add movements, maybe hang out somewhere a little bit longer, you're always free to do so. listening to the sensations of the body, and moving in any way that your body needs this morning. Staying connected with the breath. We'll take one more waving movement here. And then slowly coming back to that child's pose variation, lengthening through the spine. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Slowly coming back to your tabletop. And then let's lift that right hand up, stepping your right foot forward. And then we'll just create a little space into our hips here by softly moving the hips from side to side. If you want to add other movements in here, feel free to do so, but stay focused on the sensations of the body. Notice what is happening when you move, how it feels, where the tight spots are. Creating space. We'll take one more breath here. And then exhale, you can gently walk your hands a little bit back and you can straighten that right leg. Maybe a little bit more. And then we'll just walk the hands forward, inhale. Exhale, walking the hands back, stretch that right leg. One more time. Walking the hands forward and walking the hands back. Gently walking the hands forward once more. And then we'll just bring that right knee back to your tabletop. Maybe a little sway from side to side. And then let's lift up that left hand, stepping that left foot forward. Again, starting to create some space into your hip area. Just by gentle movements, not pushing yourself in any way. Just creating space. One more breath. And then gently walking the hands a little bit back, stretching that left leg. Walking the hands back forward, sinking the hips down. Gently walking the hands back, opening up through your hamstring. And gently walking the hands forward. One more time. Gently stretching your left leg. Walking your hands back forward. And then bringing that left knee back. If you want, you can come into a very gentle downward facing dog. Spreading the fingers, gently pedaling out the feet, lengthening through the spine. Just noticing how this feels. First down dog of the morning. Taking one more breath. And then you can just start to walk your feet to the front of the mat. You can also walk your hands along with. Stepping the feet about hip distance apart, keeping a little bend in your knees, and just relax your upper body here. Now give your head a little wiggle, releasing the tension from the neck, from the shoulders. You can also shake your shoulders or maybe hold on to your opposite elbows, sway a little bit from side to side, or maybe bounce a little up and down. One more breath. And then just relaxing your arms alongside the body, rolling yourself up to standing. And when you are rolled up all the way, just give your shoulders a nice roll back. And then let's come back to that waving movement for the spine here. So with our next inhale, you can gently reach your head forward, up, opening up through the chest, and then exhale, waving all the way down, pull the navel in, bending your knees. Inhale, scooping your head up, open up through the chest. Exhale, chin to chest, chest in, navel in. And let's keep waving, just like you are a wave in the ocean. Moving with the breath. And if you want to move into other directions here, it can be really nice to do so as well. So feel free to make your own little free waving movement in any direction that your body needs. But try to stay connected with the breath, with the sensations of the body. Let's take one more movement, one more breath. And then slowly you can fold yourself back down. Maybe step your feet a little bit wider, coming into a gentle yogi squat. Maybe some soft movements in here. And then with or without hands, you can just bring your hips down to the floor. You can stretch out your legs. Now the feet can be a little bit apart here. With our inhale, we're going to lift the arms up. And with our exhale, we're going to reach the arms forward. And if you cannot go any further, then you're just going to relax your neck, your head. Especially in the morning, you will feel this opening in the whole back body. And then very slowly, you can roll yourself back up to seated. Bringing your hands just behind your hips, fingers facing your hips here. Stepping the feet hip distance apart, and then inhale, gently lift up your hips. Exhale, chin to chest, navel in. Let's repeat this. So stretch out your legs. Inhale, lift arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rolling back up to seated. Exhale, hands and feet down. Inhale, lift up your hips. Exhale, sinking down. One more time. Stretch out your legs. Inhale, lift arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rolling up to seated. Exhale, hands and feet down. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, sinking down. Stretch out your legs, and then just one more time, folding forward. Maybe adding a little sway here. Letting your neck relax, letting your head soften. One more breath. And then slowly you can roll yourself back up to seated. Rolling yourself all the way down, hugging the knees into the chest, rolling over your lower back. And then let's just bring both knees over to the right side for a nice twist. Taking 3 deep breaths. And then let's pull the navel into the spine, bringing the knees back to center. And then shifting your hips a little bit over to the right side, bringing your knees over to the left. Gentle twist. One more breath. Slowly bringing your knees back to center, and then just relax your legs out here. Bringing your arms alongside the body, palms facing upwards. Taking a little Shavasana here. Unless you would like to move a little bit more in a way that feels good to you, then feel free to do so. Feel free to stay here for as long as you want. And then whenever you're ready, you go on and have a beautiful day. Namaste.